I recently saw someone post online talking about gratitude, grit, and grace. And I thought that is so relevant to what I'm dealing with on a day-to-day basis. First and foremost, I really think about making sure that we start with a mindset of gratitude in terms of counting our blessings as a foundation. There is much evidence that gratitude has a direct linkage to happiness. To me, it is really the seed of the kernel of sanity during days when things really feel out of control. I think the concept of grit, I think there's potentially many ways of interpreting what psychologists might call grit, but simply to me, I translate this sense of grit really to showing up, show up, do the job. In some days, I focus on putting one foot in front of the other just to keep going. I think there is something around the honor of just handling the task and doing the work. In the most confusing situations, ask, what is the one most helpful thing I can do for this team, for this individual, for this issue at this time? I've been focusing and learning from my colleagues a lot about this idea about grace for ourselves, grace for others, because it is a challenging time, and we kind of need to give ourselves the space to reflect on how am I reacting, why am I reacting this way, and what does this mean for how I show up. When change hits us, we have natural and sometimes subconscious reactions, and these reactions can be triggered. When those emotions are strong, it's sometimes hard to think straight and it's hard to see clearly. And we probably also don't show up with our best self sometimes in those situations. So when that happens, the moment I realize that, I force a pause and I just really reflect on, well, this is not my shiny moment. What can I do to step beyond this? So that moment of just pause and reframing is really helpful to accept the fact that, we can't always be the most perfect example of leadership, and offer a little bit of self-compassion during this very difficult time.